Here's something nobody tells you when you start using a WhatsApp bulk sender. Speed is not your friend. The tools that let you send hundreds of messages in minutes are usually the same ones that get your number banned in days. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use WA Sender the right way. Connecting properly, pacing your sends, automating your replies, and building a lead list so you can scale your outreach without losing your number in the process. Let's get into it. Everything starts at accounts. Click Add Account, then Show QR. Grab your phone, open WhatsApp, go to Settings, Link Devices, link a device, and scan the code shown on your screen. That QR code expires fast, so scan it immediately. If it times out, just click Regenerate for a new one. Once it connects, you'll see the status change to Connected with your number displayed clearly. Now here's the setting that matters more than anything else in this app. Delay per account. This is the gap between every single message your number sends. Set it between 50 and 80 seconds. I want to be really clear about this. This isn't a suggestion. It's the foundation of everything else you do in this app. Skip this, and no amount of clever messaging will save your number from getting banned. Once your account is connected, open the Messages tab. It works just like WhatsApp Web, built right into the app. Every conversation streams in live as people respond. Use the filter tabs, unread, awaiting reply, business, or your own custom tags to keep things organized. This becomes especially valuable once your first campaign is live and replies start coming in from multiple people at the same time. Head to Contacts next. This is your central database of saved numbers, each one showing their name, phone number, and any tags you've assigned. Use the search bar to quickly find someone or filter using Filter by Tag at the top. To create a new tag, type it into the New Tag box and click Create Tag, then apply it to your contacts using the checkboxes next to their names. You can also switch between List View and Kanban View. Kanban is particularly useful if you're tracking contacts through different stages like New Lead, Contacted, and Interested, giving you a visual pipeline right inside the app. A clean, well-tagged contact list makes every campaign you send afterward far more effective. Before you send your first campaign, it's worth setting up a few quick replies for the questions you know are coming. Open the Quick Replies tab, give your reply a title, something like Pricing Info, choose text as the step type, and write your full message. You can set a wait time in seconds if you want to chain multiple steps together, like a text followed by an image a few seconds later. Once you're happy with it, click Add Quick Reply. Now, the part we've been building toward, sending an actual campaign. Go to Campaigns, then New Campaign. Give it a clear descriptive name so you can track it later in your history. Under Recipients, choose your source, CSV upload, paste numbers directly, or your saved contacts. Let's say you go with CSV, click Choose CSV, select your file, and it'll instantly show you how many valid numbers were detected. Now write your message. Click Insert Variable to personalize each message with the recipient's name automatically. This small detail makes a real difference in how your outreach is received. Use Insert Syntax to slightly vary your wording across different sends, which helps your messages avoid looking identical to each other and reduces the chance of spam detection. If you need to send a file, click Attach File. You can add up to 5, including images, videos, audio, or documents. Now here's where you need to slow down and pay close attention. Send pacing on the right side of the screen. Make sure use each account's delay is checked, so this campaign respects that 50 to 80 second gap you set earlier in accounts. Also keep warm-up ramp turned on. It slows your very first sends down even further, up to double the normal delay, before gradually easing into your regular pace. This is specifically designed to protect newer or colder numbers during their most vulnerable sending window. Below that, set your batch size to something like 15 to 20 recipients, with a batch pause of at least 60 seconds between each batch. When you combine this batching with your per-message delay, your entire sending pattern starts to resemble natural human behavior rather than an obvious automated blast. And that's exactly what keeps your number safe. Once everything is set, choose which account to send from, and click Start Campaign or hit Schedule. If you'd rather send it at a specific time, like early evening when people are more likely to be checking their phones. Once your campaign is live, replies will start coming in, and manually responding to each one just isn't realistic if you're sending to a large list. This is where auto-reply key marker comes in. First, set your chatbot reply pacing a minimum and maximum delay like 0.8 to 2.2 seconds so your automated replies feel natural instead of instant and robotic. Then click New Rule. Choose a trigger keyword, for example. If someone types price or hours, your bot can respond automatically with the relevant details. Write your reply message and hit Save. Build out several of these rules covering your most frequent questions, and your business keeps responding to customers around the clock, even while you're asleep or busy with something else. Once your first campaign is running and replies are flowing in, you'll want a steady stream of new prospects for the next one. Head to Tools, click the Scrapers tab and select Google Maps. In the Searches box, type in your target search. For this example, let's use dentist in Mumbai. One search per line. Set your max results, and optionally check also fetch email from each website if you'd like to grab email addresses alongside phone numbers. Click Start Scrape, and WA Sender opens a hidden browser in the background, searches Google Maps, and collects the business name, phone number, address, website, and category for each result. Within minutes, you'll have a fresh, highly targeted lead list ready to plug straight into your next campaign. One important note: scraping third-party sites may go against their terms of service, so make sure you're using this feature responsibly. If you're planning to add another number to your setup, resist the urge to jump straight into bulk sending. That's one of the fastest ways to get a fresh number banned. Instead, run it through the account warmer first. Go to Tools Warmer, select at least 2 connected accounts, set your min and max interval, choose a duration in minutes, and add a handful of casual message templates, things like, "Hey, how's it going?" or "Still on for later?" Click Start, and it exchanges messages between your own accounts on a randomized schedule over the days that follow, building a natural activity history for your number before it takes on real campaign volume. After any campaign finishes running, head over to the History tab. Every message you've sent shows its delivery status here: sent, delivered, or failed, giving you a clear, honest picture of what actually reached people and who you might need to follow up with manually. Finally, let's personalize things. Open Settings. Under Appearance, set your preferred theme, language, and display size. Under Window and System, decide what happens when you close the app, and turn on Start with Windows if you'd like it launching automatically every time you boot up your computer. Turn on Auto Login so your accounts reconnect automatically each time you open the app, without needing to rescan a QR code every single time. And if you want the software to feel like your own branded product, head into Brand Customization to change the software name, primary color, icon, and full logo. Before making any significant changes, click Export Settings to back up everything: your quick replies, tags, and bot rules, so you can restore that exact setup instantly using Import Settings if you ever need to. So here's the honest truth about scaling WhatsApp outreach. It's not about sending as fast as possible. It's about sending in a way that looks natural and sustainable. Keep that delay between 50 and 80 seconds. Use your batching settings properly. Warm up any new numbers, and let automation handle the repetitive parts. Do that, and your setup will keep working for months, not days. If this video helped you, drop a like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. See you in the next one.